Hey Twilighters, it's Tuesday and today is fantastic because I have bubble wrap. This week we'll be talking about New Moon, so obviously most of these videos will contain spoilers. So will mine, so be warned. I loved New Moon. I made a full movie review which will be posted on my personal channel, Books and Quills, probably sometime today. But right now I will share with you my 5 best and worst moments from New Moon. Let's start with the worst. This is in no particular order, by the way. The goodbye scene. Not nearly as emotional as it was in the book. It felt kind of dragged out. The end credits. They were so cool in Twilight, and then there wasn't a lot going on in the credits of New Moon. The reuniting part in Italy. We had pictures of that one kiss in Volterra and it looked amazing and passionate and epic. But then the kiss in the movie wasn't just as spectacular as I expected it to be. Neither was the conversation afterwards. And I really missed the part in the book where Edward thinks that he's already dead. The bedroom scene after Italy needs more fluffy pillows and morning light shining through the windows and Bella seeing Edward in all his glory and thinking she's dreaming. Also, dragged out, mumbling. And then finally, Taylor trying to be the tough guy. I laughed. Things are going to get very ugly. Don't get me upset. Now to the good part. My 5 favorite moments from the movie. Volterra, the desperate look on Bella's face as she runs through the crowd and pushes people aside and like runs through the fountain. The whole Volturi thing, Jane torturing Edward, the flip that Edward makes Bella do when they're trying to escape. Epicness in general. The Victoria and Wolf chase sequence with the awesome song from the soundtrack in the background. The running in general just looked spectacular. Her fiery red hair and the part where she kills Harry and then jumping from the cliff. It was just really good. The months after the breakup where the camera turns around Bella and you can just see the bags under her eyes and the sadness and the song in the background was an excellent way of doing that little montage. The breakup scene with Jacob in the rain, it was just devastating. And just the whole friendship montage and scenes of Bella and Jacob and when they're fixing up the motorbike. And finally, the humans. Especially Mike and Jessica. Wherefore art thou, Bella? Face punch, pew pew, face punch. Love spelled backwards is love. Jess's entire monologue about zombies representing leprosy and consumerism. And just her whole disregard for the state that Bella's in. Oh, and I would also like to add the cliff diving part and just the whole thing where she sees the visions from Edward where she's jumping on the back of a motorcycle with a creepy guy. The way she realizes that every step she takes closer makes Edward a little bit closer to her, and whenever she turns around he disappears. So good. I also really loved the beginning of the movie. The whole moon and just the title already made it epic. I got exactly the same feeling that I always get whenever the Harry Potter logo appears in the clouds. It's just, you know that's gonna be great. And then the whole way it started out with the vision, the dream of her grandmother, and the prologue. I think that was more than 5. The best and the worst actors. Out of the Wolfpack, the only one that I didn't really like was Kiowa Gordon. It's not like he was terrible or anything, just my least favorite out of the Wolfpack. And although Taylor did a really good job in most of the scenes, there was just some parts that didn't really match up. Despite all the blinking, which was kind of toned down, and the Kristen did an excellent job of portraying Bella in New Moon. Full marks on that one. Some scenes were just heartbreaking. Though I didn't cry during the movie at all. Other favorites: Anna Kendrick as Jess, Mike Welch as Mike, Michael Sheen as Arrow with his insane laughter, and Billy Burke as Charlie. He steals every scene he's in. Let me know if you agree or disagree down below in the comments. If you want to hear more about New Moon, click the link in the sidebar. And as in the good old days, I have a lot of links and videos for you. Firstly, remember that video that I told you to watch after the Twilight movie came out? Reviews by a hobo? Somebody on Twitter informed me that he also made a review of the New Moon movie. He thinks it's slightly ridiculous, and he actually has a good point. So again, if you're only gonna watch one of the videos I'll tell you about, go for that one. Then there's also this video cartoon version of how Twilight should have ended. Let's go kill some people! Woo! Link in the sidebar. Jackson Rathbone, who plays Jasper, is in a commercial about not smoking. I love it. I think that this is probably his best commercial appearance since the one about the face wash. Last week I was watching a MTV special about New Moon, and they were talking about how Burger King has all this stuff, like the paper cups of Team Jacob, Team Edward, and the water bottles. And then the host, who was a girl, went into the crowd, looked at them and said, "You're all getting a free package of this tonight." But the crowd consisted mainly of teenage boys. Two of them made a disgusting face, then looked at each other, pretended like they were excited, and gave each other a high five. It made my day. Remember Alice's vision, where you can see Bella and Edward running through the woods and Bella is a vampire? You know that scene where everybody laughed at in the theater? Some people have suggested that Chris Weitz got the inspiration from this video. Recently, somebody broke in to the Summit Studios and they found videos of this celebrity auditioning for New Moon. I gotta say, I think it would have made a pretty good Bella. Link in the sidebar. How did you guys like the Remember Me trailer in front of the movie? I know I enjoyed it. Yesterday I discovered a video, and as soon as I watched it, I knew I'd found my perfect challenge. Rob was being interviewed, and then he got the assignment to basically stare into the camera for 10 seconds and look hot. This was the result.
It's just hot. You're just meant to look hot, basically.
So I challenged someone from Team Twilighter and basically anybody else who wants to do it to reenact this hotness with your least attractive face. That's a 5. That's Katie again. I'll put a download link for this clip in the sidebar so you can use the music yourself. You can post it as a video response. Here's my take.
It's just hot. You're just meant to look hot, basically.
Remember that quote about your own personal brand of heroin? Somebody took that a little bit too literally. New York Police Department found bags of heroin with the Twilight logo on it. Hope you guys enjoyed New Moon. I know that I will definitely go see it again. By the way, if you're interested on Best Wishes from Manal, the other collab channel I'm part of, this week is New Moon / Twilight week, so if you want to see more videos from that, link will be in the sidebar too, together with all the other things I mentioned, which will be a lot of links. Don't forget to post your own sexy face video. Chelsea, I'll see you tomorrow with a Bella tattoo on your hand. And Twilighters, I'll see you next week. Here come the mumbly lyrics. Mumble, mumble, Twilight, mumble, mumble.